amazing hike into sunset. And probably in a few minutes you guys are going to hear the military base. They do their little horn thing. I forgot what that's called, but anyways, and it's really loud. That's something new that they're doing out here. So you'll hear them doing that because it's 8 o'clock. But anyways, so I'm taking a walk, doing some prayer time, and I'm about, I think I'm like 9 days away from my trip, my quick trip to Washington, which should be super fun. And I think my problem is I just overthink things, and it's going to be nice. And we're really trying as hard as we can to talk whenever we can. So this morning I talked to him before work, and then he called me again. So I think we both are excited. It's gonna be fun. And one of the things that I am doing right now is I'm breaking in again my hiking boots. I haven't worn them in a really long time. So since we're going on a hike, I just want to make sure that they're still good to go. It's not going to be like a crazy hike, but I always like to be overly prepared. And we've had like so many bugs out here, and I'm like was sitting in my car and I just saw this like huge mosquito like waiting for me. He's like, I'm waiting, I'm going to bite you. So luckily still have some of my spray from Yosemite, and I was able to use it, so hopefully I am protected. But I came in, it's been like 2 nights in a row that I've had to walk through a bunch of like the gnats and stuff that are out right now, and like I'm still finding them in my coat and in my car, even though I shake myself off. But anyway, but it's nice and cool tonight and windy, and I'm just gonna, I didn't get a whole lot of steps in today at all at work, so I'm actually gonna stay a little bit longer tonight to walk, just trying to get in 8,000 steps a day. That's my goal. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm at right now, and just trying not to like get too nervous or overthink things and planning last minute. But yeah, I'm like excited, worried, anxious, you know, not sure what's gonna happen. But yeah, it should be pretty fun. Haven't been up there in well over a decade, so it's gonna be nice to be back out there, and I really enjoy it. It's beautiful when the weather's great. So yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. Hey guys, what's up? It is Saturday, and I am actually leaving Nordstrom Rack. I have not been to Nordstrom Rack. I swear, I haven't been to Nordstrom Rack in like almost 2 years. It's ridiculous. I was like, not spending any more money, because this used to be my weekend spot, just to find something cute to wear. And so today, since this coming weekend, I'm going away for the weekend and going on a date, and I'm like, I have nothing. I have no clothes. I've been wearing the same clothes for the past like 2.5 years because I'm like, I don't want to buy anything because I haven't lost all the weight yet. So I ended up buying this cute like green dress. I really hope it fits. Either that or I'll be wearing Spanx galore. But I found like this knit like green dress, and because it's like summery, and this is kind of, this color looks nice on my skin. So I got this. So this was like 50 something odd bucks, more than I typically would like to spend on like a dress. And I don't know what company made this, but I thought it was nice. And if it's like cooler up there, then it will be, oh, it's by Lush, the brand Lush. So if it's cooler up in Washington, then I'll still stay warm, and if it's not, then I'll still stay cool. And I just went to Ulta. I grabbed the normal stuff. I was like in and out of there in like less than like 5 minutes, but I got my normal. I got my MAC Studio Fix Everywhere all over face pen. I got that. Got my hyaluronic acid by The Ordinary, and these are the usual, and my swelling cleanser. And I think I got out of there like $65. Not what I would like to spend at all for like a normal weekend on anything like for clothing or anything, but since it's a special occasion coming up, I figured I might as well do what I need to do to feel my best. And then I just hoping I can get an eyebrow appointment for this week, and I'm gonna start packing tonight once I wash all of my clothes, because it's gonna be a crazy week and I won't have any time on Friday night at all. So I figured I might as well just get all of this stuff done and try to get my workouts in. And Friday, I'm gonna be coming into work really late because we have to work till 9. So hopefully I'll be able to get some stuff done in the morning and any last minute packing I can do. But I'm pretty excited about it. I'm looking forward to just like finally meeting this dude and seeing like if he's legit, and which I think he is, but you know, it's just different. You don't know about like chemistry once you get together with someone in person. And yeah, yesterday I got to spend some time with my best friend, one of my best friends, Liz, who came to visit me at work, and so we got to catch up on stuff, which was really nice. And it just like reminded me like how much like you really do need friends, like friends that have known you for a long time. And you know, there's just a lot of people in our lives that are going through a rough time, and so like, you know, it's just good to know like you have friends that you can like turn to and talk to, and you know, just help you get through like the little rough patches in life and stuff, and to celebrate with you in good times. So I had a lot of fun, and you know, we spent maybe like an hour and a half, and then you know, we had to move back onto our day, but I thought that was cool. So my to-do today, of course, it's a normal Saturday, so I'm gonna get home, get some rest, get some laundry done, get a workout in, and that will be it for today, and of course church. How am I really feeling about this whole date that I haven't had in like 6 years? Okay, how do I really feel about that? Well, I honestly am feeling very nervous and a little stressed, and it's all me and all the stuff in my head, and it's just, yeah, feeling a little anxious about it. But I just, you know, of course I wish I was like 30 pounds like lighter at this moment in time, but I'm not. So I'm just gonna make myself look the best I can. I still have to get a hotel or an Airbnb. I keep going back and forth on that, and I have to make a decision, and then I got to figure out the rental car situation, and yeah, so all of that stuff I need to get done either today or tomorrow. And yeah, and it's just like getting real, getting really real. And it's, yeah, it will be nice. We had a really nice conversation yesterday, just talking about like, what are we going to do if it rains? What are our backup strategies? And it's just like geeky strategies, like playing board games, card games, and binge watching Beverly Hillbillies, stuff like that. I mean, I feel we're pretty well, like basically nerds, or we're watching like a documentary or something on National Geographic. Hopefully it doesn't rain. Usually, or last time I went up to Washington, it did not rain the whole time I was there, and I was very disappointed. Anxious, anxiety, trying to just keep myself busy, and you know, all I can do is just be myself, you know, just keep it real. I've been real this whole time. Okay guys, so I'm checking in. Today is Monday, and I'm about 5 days away from going off to have my first date with this guy I've been talking to for several months. And you know, the more I talk about it, the more like anxiety I get, and I think some of it is just because this week is going to be a very stressful and anxious week with work events and stuff that's going on. That's kind of high stress, and me finishing up projects and all that sort of thing, and then add on top of this, and it's just a lot. I feel pretty good about it. I definitely have some old school anxiety and fear that's coming up regarding dating. Right now I'm being attacked by bugs right now, so I'm gonna just try to pray about it. I had a workout today. I worked out alone, which was really good, and going on another walk, and I'll probably just write things down, and I have to keep telling myself like, good Lord, what could possibly go right? Because I always think what could go wrong. So that's the hard part, is like not immediately be like, well, what happens if? It's just like being present. So some of you, I was thinking about this, are probably asking, why are you going to visit him and he's not coming down? Okay, first off, hold your horses, because he is. And second, I just looked at it financially and looked at the cost between me flying from San Diego, and I just have a few more airport options than he does, and it just made sense. So and plus I love Washington, and I was more than happy to come visit again because I do love Washington, especially Seattle. So we thought we were going to meet halfway, and then I just looked at the cost of having us both meet, just us driving and meeting in Northern California, and it didn't make sense for both of us to spend so much money on gas and lodging and all that stuff. It didn't make sense. So this time it will be me, and then next time it will be him. So really kind of our agreement is based off of what happens over our 3 dates over the weekend, then that's going to determine like next steps for him coming and visiting over a weekend. So we can have a date down here and he can see where I live and, you know, why San Diego's so special. That's why. So I know people are like, why isn't he going? And he should be doing this and this first. Second of all, talking to my friend Liz, it completely confirmed what I finally thought of. Was at this point in my life, being 40, we don't have a lot of time to kind of waste. And if you keep going through the games or what you should be doing, or he should be doing this, he should be not doing that. We had some early conversations and I almost thought, oh God, the bugs are so bad tonight, I can't even tell you. But I think we were both trying to follow so many rules from so many different like friends telling us things and like influencers that we follow in dating, and it wasn't really helping us. We had a discussion about it, and I said, I honestly am at the point where I just want to throw out the rules, go with the flow. And so that was one of the decisions I just decided to make, was that since I really love Washington, I have for sure like a couple friends who live in the area, it just made sense for me to come up. That was fine. Would I loved for him to come here first? Absolutely. But I decided to just let go of my pride and just take a chance. And for me, I was just like, let's get the show on the road, sir. And this seemed to work out better, in particular with his lifestyle with farming and what's going on during their summer growing season and things like that. So that's a whole new lifestyle I'm getting acquainted with. So yeah, so if there's anything I can like suggest, and this is just me, person who hasn't dated in a really long time, and you're getting back into dating, it's just throw out the rules. There's just too many rules to remember, too many games that people play that's not even worth it, and you're missing the whole point of like the person and having those conversations. It's actually kind of been good that we are talked for 4 months, because we were able to get into like a lot of those conversations about why we follow the rules, and some of my earlier comments about him where I kind of was like, I don't know about this guy, had to do with a lot of the rules and things that have happened to him in his dating life. I think we both agreed that, you know, we should probably reevaluate our thoughts on dating and the different strategies that we see out there online, and to just do what feels right. And right now this is where we are, and if it changes, then it changes. I'm really looking forward to it. Very anxious. I was talking to him today on a treadmill, and we talked for like a half an hour, and it sounds really nice. Had a few additional updates for our first date. So we're gonna go have dinner, so we know that. Then we will go to the beach, and it's the beach that him and his family go clamming, so that's gonna be interesting. And yeah, and that's it. And we also talked about, I asked him to bring board games, and then he's also gonna bring me food from the farm, because I figured, well, since you live on a farm and you guys have all this stuff like eggs and stuff and meat, they do all that stuff, he can bring me stuff. So he is, and he's gonna bring me honey because he's a beekeeper of all things. So such an interesting guy. So it's a lot, but he's gonna make sure I'm all stocked up when he picks me up on Saturday. So other than that, that's a lot of stuff to remember, a lot of things to consider, but it's gonna be good. And I think walking on the beach will be kind of romantic, which will be nice, and we'll give us opportunities to talk. And then I wanted him to bring board games over so that I want to see how competitive he is, just to see like if he's like a nasty competitive person or if he's more playful. Loves Beverly Hillbillies, which I think is hysterical. So we talked about binge watching like some of our old favorite shows. So Beverly Hillbillies, Andy Griffith, and I Love Lucy. So that will kind of be our watch list over the weekend of things that we both know we enjoy and we can bond over. So yeah, it's gonna be good. And he's gonna teach me how to play bridge, because that's the family thing they all play. So I asked if he would teach me. All I know about bridge is everything from I Love Lucy that they mentioned. So that's something else that I'm gonna learn this weekend, which should be fun. And yeah, I have everything ready to go, taking my safety precautions and letting my key people know where I'm going, where I'm staying. And I have a car, and I always have a backup plan to take care of myself. And if things don't work out, I can always go home. So but I plan to stay no matter what, because I love Seattle. So if this doesn't work out, let's go into Seattle for the next 2 days, right? So go hiking. But I feel positive. I'm going to remain positive and hopeful, and just get to know someone who is really smart and very interesting. So it's going to be good. So the next time you guys see me will be at 4 in the morning on Saturday, leaving for the airport. So gear up for that, because I'm going to look like a hot mess, but that's okay.